Hi, hello, namaste, vanakkam, my dear ambitious friends. We're going to today talk about a very important topic. People always call me and ask me why companies don't want to reveal their names. I've got some answers for you. I will admit I too feel irritated and even a bit upset when clients don't reveal the names of companies until the very last moment. My ego, or should I say my inner narcissist, it whispers I'm entitled to know. But then I pause, I breathe, and I ground myself in humility and perspective. Not everything needs to be disclosed upfront in this VUCA world. So you are looking for a job, probably you're a fresher or you might be in between jobs. Why can't you tell the company's name? Especially in case of referral vacancies. Now it's a matter of pride if a functional head gets his own resource while saving recruitment cost. It happens through word of mouth, reference, and networking. Network is your net worth. Some of the altruistic employees are always looking for opportunities to help others. They are genetically wired. So when there is a vacancy, they cannot advertise on behalf of the company, but they can forward resumes to the HR through their networks and references. You can capitalize on that. There are functional heads, including the HR I'm talking, they are always finding for better talent. They are scouting for it. So referral vacancies gain prominence. Poaching is unethical. Imagine the company may have an employee who might have got caught in immoral, unethical, or illegal activity. Just an assumption. If it's an important position, an open advertisement could sabotage the company's reputation. So they keep the company name confidential. If the company needs new talent and they want to hire fresh faces from the market, maybe IIMs, ISBs, debatable. And in this case, an open advertisement would violate the psychological contract. Assume the company wants to open another division or a department is looking for fresh qualifications like AI and others. Rather than providing training to existing employees, they would prefer to get somebody from outside. Once you're shortlisted, the company is obligated professionally to call you and inform you everything. They will apprise you, don't worry. If you want to say and laugh at my experience of referring candidates, here it goes. Giving a reference for a job is a sacred act. It's like giving your Netflix password to someone and then finding out they have shared it with 23 of the relatives and friends. One day, a dear friend of mine, a vice president in a multinational, trusted me enough to share his email and phone number. I naively passed it on to another friend who was looking for a job. This friend of mine thought the contact came with a lifetime rights and a distribution license. He distributed it to everybody. He also passed it on to his cousin who's a job consultant. And this consultant went full telemarketing mode, mailing, calling, following up my vice president friend. And this VP called me and said, Vasu, who's this random person messaging me on WhatsApp and telling me, let's partner for recruitment, we will give you a good discount. I was laughing, but I apologize. I lost my face. I'm their corporate trainer too. People are not obligated to pick our calls just because we have their numbers. They might be busy. They might have 101 priorities. We need to understand. This is 25. We don't even pick up calls from our own relatives without checking the true caller. So I called this cousin of him very politely and said, Sir, you need to approach people through referrals and not through cold calls. It's called cold calling. He said, I don't know people in top positions. I politely told him, why don't you advertise and let your marketing department take care? He says, I don't have budget for ads. And I said, if that be the case, appoint some marketing executives, let them go meet people. Then he says, no, I can't afford that either. I told him, at least go to a venture capitalist or get a bank loan. He says, bank refused. Then I said, please network. Don't net jerk. Stop doing it, please. Finally, I advise him to take help from business coaches or mentors who can help him to grow. I do understand his position. The next scenario is called the backdoor backfire. In another instance, I referred a candidate to a company, but I innocuously put him in the CC while forwarding the resume. Faux pas, a blunder. He gets shortlisted from 100 resumes. Pretty impressive, but he doesn't get selected. I'm not responsible for that. Instead of quietly accepting it, like most of us do, he calls the company, name drops me, and lectures the HR that they should give feedback for each and every candidate who attend interview. And he puts a mail to me regarding the same. I can't do anything. That's my client. So the HR told him, See, presently you don't match our current requirements, we will surely revert to you. HR will never revert to you. It's very difficult. I stand on both sides of the hiring table, helping candidates land the right job as a pro bono and helping companies find the right talent. Because if the match goes wrong, irony has it that I will end up meeting them anyway in a training room or a coaching session. Ironically, I also train companies on how to conduct effective interviews and interpret psychometric assessments, simultaneously coaching candidates on how to navigate these same interviews. It's a dance of balance, insight, and integrity I have to maintain. I have had companies tell me the same thing when I professionally pitch in for coaching and training. Hey, Vaz, we love you, but your profile doesn't suit or match the current training requirements or coaching endeavor. I'm not allergic to rejections. I built a career out of rebounding from rejections. The road to success is paved with failure. Certainly, you will get a better job. I've been watching this industry. People who complain to me, I never got a job, they got a job. People who complain to me, I'm not having a good job, they're right now working in companies which have very good culture. In one incident, when I went to do training for a company, this gentleman asked me, hey, Vaz, you go for so many companies, why don't you get me a job? I said, it's poaching, I will not do it. But I asked him, would you mind telling me why would you like to leave this company? He said, my boss is an idiot. I said, please mind your words. He said, who selected you in this company? The same boss only. What wavelength match between both of you? After a few months, I see him in another company. He said, yes, I'm here. You only refused to get me a job. I got my own job. I said, congratulations. But anyhow, I would request you to stick to this company for a time so that you get promoted and grow. After 2 weeks, he called me and said, Was, I got a bad news. I said, sorry to hear. What is that? He said, my boss also joined this company. Fate follows you. So the HR asked me, why is this gentleman pestering us and demanding feedback? This isn't a mock interview from a commercial institute. This is a real company. We can't call 600 people and tell them, hey, you're not selected. Once bitten, twice shy. Twice bitten, never try. Please don't weaponize referrals. Don't treat LinkedIn like it's your family WhatsApp group. When you peddle your profile like a telecaller and get caught in piddling tantrums over rejections, you're not just ruining your chances, you're ruining someone else's name too. I thanks and appreciate your time. Be patient and all the best for you. Good day.